not remain as a chicken paste, ladies and gentlemen. No, it doesn't. We've had a lot of fun.
We would come so far, and it's been awesome. It's been a really great experience. We wish you all the very best. We know you're going to win this. Debating is a means of diplomatic and disciplined argumentation. And best of all, you get to stand for what you believe in and still hear what others have to say about it.
Hi, I'm Hasita, and as you know, we got into the finals, which is quite an achievement. The road to finals was, I wouldn't say rough, it was quite fun. And talking about our practices, I'll start off with the practices itself. The practices are amazing because we got 4 people in our team, our main team, Kaveen, Sanda, me and Sevmini. And it's like all of us have bonded up and it's so fun around them. With Kaveen making these random jokes which he himself laughs to, and ultimately we had to laugh to it too because they actually turn out to be funny. And then we have Kaveen teasing Sanda and Sanda trying to diss Kaveen, and the same thing. Sevmini butting in and then trying to diss both of them at the same time, which I had to laugh too. Because I see this as a family because these 4 people have become really important to me. And talking about the debater is a very unusual experience. Taking the photo shoot that we had to go through. The photo shoot, it was a long process, but it was also a fun process. We had to stay with Ananda, who turned out to be a really fun-loving team. And Kaveen, me, Sanda, even Anand started picking on Sanda for some reason. She's very pickable, I think. So overall, Sevmini and me were having fun with Anandians. Kaveen trying to diss the Anandians in the process. I think he succeeded to some extent, but then it's all with good heart. And then talking about the photo shoots that happen in school, which I'm going through one right now, and it's odd, you know, where everyone keeps on staring at you while they pass by and at the camera, but it's fun. Truly, it's very fun. And about the debate itself, the debate this time is quite a common topic, but I wouldn't say that we will go on common grounds because we intend to bring out the best in this debate and we will make sure that Ananda has a fight. But overall, we think that this debate will go down well and we are proud to be Lyceumites in the finals.
A referendum was needed by the Supreme Court itself, which is not respected. How will you say that this Winsbury principle will be respected like that?
First, it's Winsbury rules, sir, where it judges the reasonableness of the governor, and number 2, Article 154N4A ensures that the governor's power is curtailed. The problem lies with implementation. Therefore, like you all said, get rid of the structural flaws in order to make it more implementable so that it will be improved and rather than repealed. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, now you talk about how exactly you believe that the 13th Amendment is so very good, and yet you propose that there should be more improvements done to it. And also regarding the issue of the governor's duties, the fact that the governor itself is appointed by the president and at the whim and fancy of the president will be able to dissolve any provincial council. What do you have to say about this?
Number 1, the 13th Amendment was introduced in order to stop federation, and the governor's power is subsisting as a safeguard in order to prevent federation. And also, ma'am, like you said, we can't stay with the present 13th Amendment because there are structural flaws according to you all. So if there are structural flaws, if there are irritation, then get rid of the irritation according to the amendment itself instead of abolishing it.
Ma'am, don't you believe that you cannot just improve the 13th Amendment because the 13th Amendment is wholly about centralization? But as you say, you are for devolution. So don't you agree we need to come up with a whole new amendment?
Ma'am, the Constitution, 1978 Constitution itself was amended more than 18 times. Therefore, if the 13th Amendment is slightly altered in order to make it more implementable, it will not turn into a new form of amendment, ma'am.
Ma'am, the Supreme Court itself says that the ultimate legislative power is within the hands of the Parliament. And you say that it still devolutes power. What are you going to say about that, ma'am?
Ma'am, sorry sir, devolution should be conducted under the unitary state of the country, and the fact that legislation, the ultimate legislation is with the centre, is in order to ensure that devolution happens within the unitary framework of the country.
Debating has been really good in Lyceum, and we have a debating class where we have a lot of students, especially from the secondary to the bigger grades, and the students actually learn to work in teams and present themselves and think beyond what they are expected to, and they are exposed to new topics which they really need to be in, and they learn to get over stage fear.
Fernando, the Deputy Principal of Lyceum International School, Nugegoda. I wish all the best and good luck to my students, Lyceum Nugegoda. They have been practicing for the last couple of months. They did a very, very tough practices, and I'm pretty sure that they will give a tough game for the other team, Ananda College.
The coach and I, we really work together to bring out the talents of the students, and debating has really been a real topic after the MTV, the debater program, and students are like eagerly waiting for another tournament, and they are like, now they know what is debating, and they're always like very keen to participate in debating, and it's really nice to be the teacher in charge of the debating team.
What has Team Muslim Ladies College told us? On the other hand, they have told us to improve the 13th Amendment. But what did they concede to, ladies and gentlemen? They conceded that we want more devolution, which the 13th Amendment did not achieve in the first place. And we proved that to you using the INRE argument, where we told you that the Supreme Court, the most independent body in the country, as they conceded to as well, clearly stated that the 13th Amendment only achieves decentralization and therefore is in line with the unitary nature of the state. Therefore, we win that argument. Secondly, ladies and gentlemen, they came here and told us at first that the 13th Amendment in itself is an excellent amendment and achieved the post-war situation. Ladies and gentlemen, if the 13th Amendment did work, we wouldn't have had to go and kill all those people, ladies and gentlemen. The government did not have to go to war because the 13th Amendment was supposed to solve the conflict. But because it didn't, ladies and gentlemen, we had to go through a war.
Well, now that Lyceum are in the final of the debater, we step a good luck. Our team is awesome. We have Hasita, Sevmini, Sanamini and Kavin. They are good debaters. Well, in our debating club at SCORE, we do our debates, and we also have our leisure games and activities. Well, I just want to wish our team very best luck.
To debate is to converse with the world.
It is to grapple with ideas outside of one's own. It is to see the world not as it is, but as it is in actuality.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, then they came up here and made a complete case shift. They told us that we want devolution as well, and the 13th Amendment can be improved. Let me ask you a question. When you take a pastry and you remove the chicken inside it and add fish, does it remain as a chicken pastry, ladies and gentlemen? No, it doesn't. It becomes a fish pastry. In the same way, ladies and gentlemen, you can't have a fish pastry just by eating a chicken pastry. And we are seeing the same thing. The 13th Amendment will not be the 13th Amendment with all the structural flaws that they have. We cannot change and amend this amendment further. Why? Because we clearly told you that it provides a too much centralization. It has a blanket clause that says if it contradicts national policy, then the government can intervene. What kind of unfair statement is this, ladies and gentlemen? Because we see that the Northeastern Provincial Council has not even been constituted yet. It has been 3 years after the post-war situation, ladies and gentlemen, and it's becoming a joke.
Hello, I'm Kavin Ratnavira, and I'm part of the debating team for Lyceum. Debating has been a great experience overall. But one of the most challenging things about debating is the fact that you need to take a side whether you believe in it or not. For example, when it came to the 13th Amendment, some of the things we said, we may not have believed it. But at the end of the day, we had to say it if we wanted to win the debate. So the point being that at debating, it's not about the good and the bad, it's about the proposition and the opposition. And it really allows you to discover what's on the other side, what's on the other side of the fence, and make you realize what it is like to be the enemy or to be side proposition or side opposition in a debate. So what I've learned from debating is to always listen to what the other side says and to react to it not according to only what you believe in, but what your team needs to believe in order to win the debate. And to all you youngsters out there who want to start debating, remember, it might even become a career for you. It's something that not only allows you to challenge your intellectual capacity, but allows you to discover who you are in a team and how you can work with a team. Because the debating team I've had at Lyceum is one of the best I've had, and it was an experience that I never want to forget. When you take a pastry and you remove the chicken inside it and add fish, does it remain as a chicken pastry, ladies and gentlemen? No, it doesn't. We've had a lot of fun.
We would come so far and it's been awesome.
It's been a really great experience.
We wish you all the very best. We know you're going to win.